How do you get unlimited leads for your MSP business? I'm going to be going through that entire process, especially when it comes to digital, to getting your dream customer to fill out a contact form. My name is Harrison Barron from growth-generators.com. We help MSPs with sales training and marketing. Before I get into today's video, I do have to mention two things as always. Number one, there are a bunch of super helpful resources down below, including a masterclass, other videos that I think are really helpful, and some super helpful links. I would highly recommend going and checking those out. It is a great place to start, especially for new MSPs or even established MSPs to help them grow their business. And like I said, it's just full of resources. Number two, if you haven't already, you should join the Discord. It is that simple. You can go check it out. It is completely free. I don't ask for any contact information. growth-generators.com/Discord. It is a fantastic community, and I'm starting to hang out in there quite a bit more. So let's talk about how do you actually go out and get a ton of leads, because you might be thinking, Harrison, there's no way that it could be this simple that you can just get unlimited leads for your MSP business. Now, I want to tell you, it is 100% possible. And it's even more possible than I even thought it was before I researched for this video, because oh my goodness, the amount of work that I had to go through to find what I was looking for on MSP websites is crazy. So I'm going to break down the entire process for you and what you need to actually do to get that lead. So the first thing that you have to do is actually understand that journey of that customer, right? We have your dream customer, and then they want to come into your ecosystem and then fill out a form and say, hey, I want to buy from you. So what does that actually look like? And how do they actually become a lead? Well, there's a couple steps across or along the process that we need to identify and work on. The first part is knowing exactly who we want to target. The second part is building a website for our target customer. And then the third part of this whole process is creating something that they're going to want. And I'm going to share with you that whole process. I'm going to do my best to keep it under 15 minutes in this video. I'm probably lying, but I'm doing my best here. So the first thing is you have to know who your dream customer is. I actually, when I was doing the research for this video and trying to find good examples that aren't all my own websites for other MSPs that I do websites for, I really wanted to take a moment to just do my homework and really find it. So I'm pulling up some examples here of what I'm actually talking about. And the first one is this company called IT Guru. And what I love is they talk right off the bat, information technology services for your veterinarian practice. Now, it is super, super clear who they are working for. It's not anybody with a computer. It is specifically a veterinarian clinic, some kind of animal hospital, just veterinary services in general. That's who they want to go help with. And it's extremely clear. If you go through this whole website, computer and networking services, it's all the same things that you're probably doing. But the thing is, with this, it is super, super clear who they work for, how they do it. How do I know if IT Guru is right for my veterinarian services? Talks all about it. You can learn more about their services. It's super, super simple. I love that they're doing this. Now, in order, or the easy way, the cheat code, I would say, to finding this out is figure out who your dream client is. Now, I've made a buyer persona for you already. It takes a while. I'm not going to lie. I've talked to this at length with some of the people that are in MSP Heroes. That is my membership that you can, if you'd like to join, that has a ton of resources, including what I'm going to be talking about at the end. But it takes a long time to understand it, but once you get it, it clicks. Because think about it, right? You can buy any car on the road, but every car does something specifically. I drive a Honda Accord. My Honda Accord is great for getting from point A to point B reliably with up to 5 people. But you could also use a minivan and hold more people or kids. You can get a pickup truck to put stuff in the back of it. There's so many different options. You can have a Ferrari, which is a status symbol, and a supercar, right? It's a fast driving vehicle that is performance based to do certain things. It's the exact same way. And the person that's buying a pickup truck is probably not going to be the same customer, although they can be sometimes, but it's probably not going to be the same customer that's buying a Ford F-150, or at least not the lowest end Ford F-150. Maybe you just need a truck to get by. It's the exact same thing. you want to build your MSP business for one very specific target customer. And that's what this buyer persona helps you figure out. Your first name, your last name, you can make this person up, but everything is going to be geared towards this one type of person. And in this case, for IT Guru, it's veterinary information technology experts. It is super clear who they are, about us, our team, services. All of this stuff is really, really good information and allows them to be able to say, hey, we are the experts. We deal with this, right? We got a bunch of great looking people. There's some information on all of them. I absolutely love that. Not a huge company, and that's perfect, but it is super clear who they work for and how they actually help them. So maybe thinking, Harrison, well, that's great that you've showed us this, but how do I actually go get more leads, right? Well, I'm not going to leave you on that hook, but the first is identifying who you want to work with. The second part is creating what's called a lead magnet. Now, a lead magnet is something that you can make that somebody can actually download. Now, this website doesn't actually have it, but it is the most niche website I could possibly find. But I did find it on another website, and they have this company called Astaris has a lead magnet. So you go through making IT simple, right? About us, services, IT support, who we help, small businesses, medium businesses, startups, hospitality, leisure, charity, manufacturing, warehouses. A little specific, a little broad. I probably would go a little bit more narrow in that, but that's okay. It's a nice, clean website. We'll accept some cookies here, but it's a nice, clean website. The digital telephone switchover talks all about that, IT services that work for you. But the one thing I did find on their website was this right here, this free VoIP switch guide. And this is the secret, right? Is having something that you can download on your actual website. That would be valuable to your target customer. Now, I also found this here with another company, which is Core, I assume is how you pronounce it. But if you go to see our process, it brings you a little bit more through the process to show like, hey, we could talk about it, fit assessment, risk assessment, all that, and then you book your assessment. Now, I hate booking an assessment because nobody wants to talk to somebody. It's a good attempt for Core, whereas the other company had a fantastic example of a great lead magnet. Now, a lead magnet is something that that your target customer, your dream customer that comes from your buyer persona worksheet would love to have. In this case, if you go down to the resources down below, I have my lead magnets. It's somebody saying, hey, I find what you have interesting. I'll exchange my information in return for your services. My MSP map, I have so many of them. You have to create something that your target customer would find valuable. And it doesn't have to be technology related 100% of the time. If you work with your target customer already and you want more of that type of customer, you could call them up and say, hey, if I was to make a tool or make a worksheet or make a checklist or an onboarding checklist that you absolutely loved, what would that look like? And have them give you the information and then go back and build that. And when you pair your buyer persona with a well-made website with that lead magnet, you've completed the first step in the process, which is now being able to accept leads. But you said, Harrison, how do you get unlimited leads? I'm not going to just leave you on a cliffhanger, but what I will say is if you've made it this far, I hope you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that little notification bell. Now let's talk about the second part, because the first part is how you actually get the lead, because not everybody wants to get that information on day one or book a call on day one or commit to calling you and reaching out or filling out a form that says, hey, I want you to come try to sell me something. They don't want that. They want that first level of trust to be built. Now, the second part of this is your ability to drive more traffic to your website. There are two main methods. I'm sure you could probably guess. There's organic, which is free or almost free, and then there's paid, which obviously costs money, right? There's only two ways to get traffic. Now, organic could be posting on social media. That could be creating content on YouTube. That could be writing blog posts. That could be talking in a industry specific. For example, if we went over to the itguru.vet website, the owners of this company or the marketing team might want to join some local or some national veterinarian groups on Facebook and on LinkedIn and share their knowledge and share their help or share their solutions that they've found with common technology problems with whatever systems that they're currently using. But by creating that information and disseminating it on the internet, usually for free, allows more and more people to start to see your stuff and starts bringing people into your ecosystem. And that's what you want. You want more people to hit your website, more of your dream client, because the more dream clients you have hit your website and they see it and they go, oh, I'm a vet. Oh my goodness. Look, they are veterinarian IT experts. I wonder, okay, help desk support. Okay, Julie had some issues this morning. And they're going to go through this website and say, this is exactly what I needed. This is exactly the kind of help that I was actually looking for when it came to my technology services. I'm not just calling a local computer guy or a local MSP where I'm like, hey, can you fix my computers? And they're probably going to say yes. And they have no experience in the industry or my specific sector. I want somebody that knows the industries, the complexities, the rules, however we have to handle that information, to be the one that takes care of it. And the more traffic you drive. Now, we talked about organic. So what's paid, right? You have Facebook ads, you have Google ads. There are paid promotions out there. There are a ton of ways. Trust me, there's a million places to spend money on marketing. But if you're a local veterinarian or better yet, a veterinarian IT company, you might want to look at, I'm sure there's veterinarian magazines out there. Guess what? They're probably getting delivered to every veterinarian office in the country. There's probably veterinarian publications out there. There's veterinarian Facebook groups that you might have to pay for promotion in. But there's a ton of different ways that you can pay to get more people to see your website, your brand. And by you creating something that's super valuable to them, you're going to end up getting more and more and more leads. So I hope you guys found some value in this video. I hope that this process through this whole thing helps you, but trust me, you have to have that buyer persona. When you match that buyer persona with something valuable that your dream customer is going to get, and then you drive tons of traffic to it, whether it's paid or free, you're going to have an unlimited stream of leads that come in month after month. And once those leads come in, you can do whatever you want with them. You can remarket to them. You could pick up the phone and call them. You could send them mail if you ask for an address. In this case, we have Astaris ask for a full name, telephone company, telephone company email, and then the organization that you're a part of. And then you hit download and you get that information. What's in the guide? We have a nice little information here. Full content list. Why you need to make the switch. What is VoIP? I am actually in the process of creating lead magnets for MSPs to use on all of their websites, a part of my membership. If you'd like, there's a link down below for it. It's called MSP Heroes. It's a fantastic community. It's even better than the Discord. And if you're interested, there you go. You can go down there. If you want the cheat code, that's the cheat code for it. But this is the cheat code to get unlimited leads. I'm just trying to make your life easier. Love the heck out of you guys. I'll see you guys on the next video. Till then, bye. And I got it done in under 15 minutes. Proud of myself. I thought it was going to be a long one.